The operatives of the Nigeria Police National Cybercrime Centre have apprehended an anonymous hacker in connection with alleged criminal conspiracy, offenses against the Official Secret Act, leakage of classified and restricted documents, acts likely to cause breach of public peace, sedition, fraud, and tax evasion. The complaint, filed by the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, alleged that an anonymous blogger using the Twitter handle at PIDOMNigeria published and distributed a restricted document on a sensitive matter of national security. The discreet investigation was initiated to identify those responsible for the leakage, which led to the identification of Bristol Isaac Michael Alade, and David Hundeyin as suspects in connection with the alleged crimes. The principal suspect, Bristol Isaac was apprehended at a hotel in Port Harcourt on Saturday, 24th February 2024, by National Cybercrime Centre detectives, and in an attempt to resist arrest, the suspect locked himself in a hotel room, smashed his phone, and flushed it down the toilet in an effort to destroy evidence. He also refused to surrender his phone's password, claiming he had forgotten it, thereby concealing information. Subsequent investigations after his arrest revealed several suspicious activities between the principal suspect and his accomplices. Investigations also revealed that the suspect was responsible for leaking a sensitive restricted document generated from the Office of the President to the Secretary to the Government of the Federation. The suspect had also illegally accessed police restricted document data and posted directives from the Office of the Inspector General of Police and many other restricted documents with the aim of jeopardizing the security network in Nigeria. It has also been established that the suspect also raised funds through anonymous means to sponsor cyber terrorism and other related crimes. Evidence of this was derived after critical forensic analysis of the suspect's crypto wallet transactions. The Inspector General of Police, IGP Kayode Adeolu PID, NPM has reaffirmed the commitments of the force to maintaining peace and also reiterated that the Nigerian Police Force remains vigilant to take swift and severe action against any individual or group threatening the country's stability, ensuring they face the full force of the law. The IGP assures members of the public that further investigations will continue to uncover all facets of this conspiracy. The suspect has, however, been charged to court today, 3rd September 2024, and remanded in prison custody. Thank you, and God bless you. The principal suspect, Bristol Isaac was apprehended at a hotel in Port Harcourt on 5th of August 2024 by Nigeria Police Force National Cybercrime Centre detectives, and in an attempt to resist arrest, the suspect locked himself in a hotel room, smashed his phone, and flushed it down the toilet in an effort to destroy evidence. He also refused to surrender his phone's password, claiming he had forgotten it, thereby concealing information. The Cybercrime Centre knows what to do. They have been able to arrest one, and they have fingered other two, and I'm sure they are working assiduously to see how they can actually get them. Perhaps they must have sent invitation letter to them, or they must have contacted them one way or the other. I don't know the plan the team has, but I'm sure since they have fingered them, definitely they will want to interrogate them for further action.
Sorry, sir, in summary, the police is trailing them, right?
It is possible. If they have been fingered, whatever word you want to use as either for semantics or description, the police will do the needful to make sure everyone involved in such crimes will be brought to book after thorough interrogation and investigation.
Thank you very much. Everyone will be fingered.
We covered today that the trio.
Yes.
Three of them, including one that you didn't mention yesterday.
Yes.
I want clarity. Is it that yesterday you declared them wanted and today you're obtaining a court process? I'm asking you, shouldn't it be the other way?
No. It is not. The nature of the offense doesn't warrant unnecessary court order. Don't forget the charges are so many and they are weighty. Terrorism financing, subversion, disable felony. Most of these offenses are capital offenses. So whether we have court order to declare them wanted or not is immaterial. We only tried to perfect the system. We only tried to justify whatever we do. Even without such an order, the police has the right and the powers to do what we have done for the interests of national security and safety. And let me say again that we are shocked the way certain individuals and groups have condemned the process, challenging the police of witch-hunting protesters. And let me reiterate again, we have not charged any protester to court. We were able yesterday to roll out certain facts while we are still concealing many facts concerning this particular case involving those who have declared wanted, particularly the white man, the breathing, Andrew Wine and Obinya and others. They actually planned to infiltrate protests. Let us get it right. We had genuine protesters who actually came out to carry out protests for end bad governance in Nigeria. But don't forget, we made it clear before the protest that we had intelligence that many will infiltrate to cause problem. Why we had intelligence again that foreign mercenaries will infiltrate again to cause problem. We have been able to stumble on some contents and documents to indict some of these suspects by actually planning to destabilize the country, planning to end democratic governance in Nigeria and take over the leadership of this country. So we want to put it on record that misuse of words is the greatest cause of error. We have not charged any protester to court, but those who actually demonized and lay fat on crisis in Nigeria and capitalize or leverage on that peaceful protest to execute their plans of subversion and treasonable felony in Nigeria. We are not out to witch-hunt any Nigerian. We are not out to witch-hunt any individual or group of persons who want to enjoy their freedom of expression, freedom of movement, and freedom of assembly. But those who came out and are masterminded violence in some states in Nigeria, and let it be on record that these are the people that we have charged to court, and we are still going to pick more for as many as the police have been able to trace in connection with these heinous crimes in Nigeria. These are criminal offenses and they are punishable under the law of this country.
Was he ever invited at any point in time before being declared?
He has been contacted severally. He has been so faceless. We have been able to get, ordinarily, if a very genuine person, we went to invade that bookshop. Has he asked questions? Has he come out? If you have a genuine business, are you not going to ask police that what have you gone to do in my shop, in my office? Up till now, he has not shown up. We have been able to trace his private school. We have visited his school. Has he shown up? We have interrogated staff, people working with him. Has he shown up? So where is he and why is he hiding and speaking from hiding that he has no case to answer? Like I said, it is not a subject of debate or argument. We have done what we should as a responsible security institution. We have established an offense or offenses against him. And we have even declared him wanted. His accomplices have been charged to court. Let him come out. At least those people worked for him. As a good leader, as a businessman, as a smart man who actually mobilized and organized sleeper cells to cause problem in Nigeria, he should have come out as a good leader. So let him prove to his followers that he's a good leader. Let him come and meet us. We have questions to ask him.
But sir,
This is a guy that has been going and traveling out of Nigeria frequently. Why is it difficult for him to come down? Who is going to take Zoom meeting for a suspect in this kind of an offense? No. Let him come. I'm still calling him again. Let him come. If he's a good man, if he's a genuine person, a genuine businessman in Nigeria, let Andrew Wine report to the police so that they can come and clear some gray areas. Very simple.
So what you said to that school?
I don't know. We are still working. The school is located, it's in a statement we made yesterday. It's under National State, but very close to Abuja.
Ask your question.
Sir, those 10 people are not protesters because you said now that none of them was a protester. That's
Who is a protester in this context? A protester and organizers are those that actually came out to tell us they are mobilizing people to carry out protests against bad governance in Nigeria. But we, based on our findings, based on our intelligence, based on our investigation so far, we have noticed and we have been able to establish some offenses against these individuals for their acts or actions and inactions in some areas during the protest. So anybody can come out to claim to be a protest, but by the time we present some of this credible evidence to court of competent jurisdictions, the court will decide on what to do and what we have. But we are convinced that we have our targets for those who actually came out, got involved in this protest, and leveraged on the peaceful protests to execute their plans for subversion and treasonable felony. And we have gone after them. We have been able to arrest them. They were not arrested in the streets. We carry out thorough investigation on them. Took us many sleepless nights before they were apprehended. And don't forget, I want to reiterate again, indicting documents and contents have been recovered from them. So let us leave this one. Let us present what we have to court and let the court decide the fate of these individuals. We should just shun sentiments this time around. We focus on the general safety of this country, protection of our sovereignty in Nigeria, and protect our common heritage called Nigeria. With what we have, I know to an extent, and I'm convinced to an extent that these evidence are credible enough to present before any court of competent jurisdiction and let the judge decide. So we are not going to be arguing unnecessarily or dragging this matter. We should just be objective for once and say, why are we just hammering this point consistently that we have cases against them? They did not come out to carry out peaceful protests. They infiltrated peaceful protesters. They planned towards a particular mission. Is to cause problem, to create brouhaha, to have bloodbath, and to paint Nigeria black before nations. So it is important for us to take note of these points and these findings we have identified and established so far. Creating environment to cause bloodbath, The target was to actually infiltrate them and be attacking, causing mayhem so that security forces will shoot, attack. And we have intercepted certain correspondences, messages, conversations. We have gone forensic about it. It's not just we're having acquisitorial method of picking one person, picking this, or doing selective arrest. No. So we just want Nigerians to be on the same page with us, to understand why we have done this, because it's going to continue. The same time when we had NSAS protest in 2020, people warned that this protest will be hijacked. Nobody bothered. And behold, we all agree that NSAS was hijacked, at least. Not the plans of those who planned NSAS to attack the police, to kill police, to destroy police facilities. Because about 2 or 3 of their demands were to actually have better welfare for the police. So logically, you would not be fighting for my welfare and still be killing me. So definitely NSAS at the point was hijacked by certain individuals. But we did not further any investigation to identify them. Unlike this, we got intelligence, it happened, and we went further to identify those. There was a point Nigerians asked some questions. They asked me that if you have actually got intelligence that some people will infiltrate, have you arrested them? Here we are today. At least we have arrested some people, and we have credible evidence to prosecute them. And that we have done. We only want Nigerians to understand, nobody wants to insult anybody, enjoy your fundamental human right, but would not in any way tolerate any acts of subversion or treasonable felony in Nigeria.